In this part, we are going to talk about prokaryotic cells. First, what are prokaryotic cells? Prokaryotic cells, prokaryotic cells are the cells without nucleus. Now we know nucleus is the it controls the activity of the cell. So we cells without nucleus means nucleus have double membrane. That means it has two membranes. So prokaryotic cell are the cells without nucleus, and this nucleus, or let's say this, it just has DNA scattered in the cytoplasm, and this is called as nucleoid. It has nucleoid. This is what we call the DNA or the genetic material which is scattered in the cytoplasm in prokaryotic cells. And prokaryotic cells, one more important thing, prokaryotic cells doesn't have membrane bound organelles or membrane bound structures. So prokaryotic cells doesn't have, or let's say we can write down, no membrane bound structures. So membrane bound structures are, we have given a term for membrane bound structures. They are called organelles, like endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi apparatus, lysosomes, etc. So there are many organelles. And we know that membrane bound structures are organelles. That means we can tell that prokaryotic cells have no organelles. They just have some structures. Now we are going to take a look at the structure of prokaryotic cell. The overall structure, how does it look like? So the first thing that we have to draw is a cell. So a cell is like that. Now usually prokaryotic cells, we have to know that prokaryotic cells are usually unicellular. That means they just exist on their own. Examples of prokaryotic cells are, bacteria. Bacteria is an example. Mycoplasma, it is the smallest cell. So these are some examples of prokaryotic cells. We have to keep in mind that bacteria, this is the most important example of prokaryotic cells. So we are going to draw the structure of prokaryotic cells. First we have the cell. So this is our cell. This is the thing that we are seeing here. This is called as plasma membrane, or you can write down cell membrane. Cell membrane or plasma membrane, anything is same. So cell membrane. So cell membrane protects the cell. It's like a covering for the cell. So this is cell membrane. Next, so around the cell, we have a layer like this, and this is called as, so we can just shade it in so that we know that this is the outer layer of the cell, and this has got a special name, and this is called as cell wall. And because we are talking about bacteria, basically we are talking about the structure of bacteria, because bacteria is prokaryotic cell. So in bacteria, the cell wall is made up of a substance called, cell wall is made up of peptidoglycan. So peptidoglycan or peptidoglycan, anything you can say. So cell wall is made up of this substance, important to know, the peptidoglycan. And this is cell membrane, the plasma membrane, and this is the cell wall. And cell membrane is also called as biomembrane. So around this cell wall, there is a layer. So we can draw just here. There is some slimy layer, like a sticky layer, sticky fluid we can tell, and this is called as glycocalyx. This is glycocalyx, or it's also called as, there is one more name for this. This is called as capsule. So capsule or glycocalyx, two names for that. So it's important to note that this glycocalyx and or capsule is just present in some cells, not in every cell or every prokaryotic cell. So this is cell membrane, cell wall, and glycocalyx. Next, in some places, so we have labeled the cell membrane. In some places of cell membrane. So here let's say, in some places the cell membrane is folded. So some infoldings are there. So okay, here as well, here and here. So there are some infoldings of the plasma membrane, and these infoldings are called as, there is a name given to this. These are called as, mesosomes. Okay, so these are called as mesosomes. And what is the function of mesosomes? Mesosomes helps in respiration. So they help in respiration. And they act like mitochondria of eukaryotic cells. So mitochondria or mitochondria, anything you can say. They act like mitochondria in eukaryotic cells. So in eukaryotic cells, mitochondria is the energy powerhouse of the cell. It helps in cellular respiration. So that's the function of mesosomes. And we know that mitochondria is not present in prokaryotic cells because it's membrane bound organelle. So in place of mitochondria, mesosomes are there here. And mesosomes also help in cell division. Cell division is meiosis, mitosis, and the division of the cells. So we have looked at cell membrane. The infoldings of cell membrane are called mesosomes. We have looked at glycocalyx, which is also called as capsule, and then we have looked at cell wall, and this is made up of peptidoglycan. And there are some little spherical structures which are present, and these are not these doesn't have membrane, and these are called as ribosomes. So these ribosomes are 70S. Okay, so these are 70S ribosomes. S is the sedimentation coefficient, and in eukaryotic cells ribosomes are 80S. So we have to note that ribosomes are membraneless. That means they don't have a membrane. That's why they are also present in prokaryotic cells also. So these are ribosomes. Next, the whole fluid, or let's say the gel which is present in the jelly-like substance which is present in the cell, this is called as cytoplasm. This is the basic thing. Cytoplasm. Okay, so cytoplasm is the main area for chemical reactions to happen in the cell. And cytoplasm, here glycolysis happens. Many chemical reactions happen basically in cytoplasm. So mesosomes, ribosomes, cytoplasm, cell wall made up of peptidoglycan, cell membrane, and glycocalyx. Now cell wall is made up of peptidoglycan only in bacteria, not in, let's say, in fungi. Fungi it's made up of chitin. In plant cells it's made up of cellulose. So in different organisms, different let's say substance is present in the cell wall. This cell membrane, this cell membrane is called as plasma membrane. So this mesosomes, here we have the mesosomes, and these are the infoldings of plasma membrane. These have some DNA. So like the nucleoid which is present, this nucleoid, this is the DNA. They are attached to the mesosomes like this. Okay, so here we have the ribosomes. This is the DNA. So you can label it here DNA. So DNA is the genetic material. It is the deoxyribonucleic acid. And this cell, these have some little thread-like structures. So like this, we're just drawing in some specific areas of the cell, and these structures are called as, there is a special name, they are called fimbriae. And these fimbriae, what is the function of fimbriae? Fimbriae help in adhesion. Now what is adhesion? So we can write it down. They help in adhesion of substances. Adhesion means, so like adhesive glue, adhesion means sticking of substances to some or other kind of surface or material. So if this, let's say if this cell wants to stick to any surface of, let's say, the inner walls of capillaries or organs, it can just come and stick with the help of this fimbriae. These help in adhesion or sticking to some layer or surface of substances. Okay, so these are the different parts of prokaryotic cells. Now this DNA, so we are talking about this DNA. This DNA is attached, so this we know, these are the infoldings of the plasma membrane. This DNA is attached to these mesosomes. And what is the function of these mesosomes? These help in respiration. They help in respiration and they also help in cell division. We also have looked at ribosomes. Ribosomes are 70 years, that means they are 70 years in case of prokaryotic cells only. In eukaryotic cells, they are 80 S. And cytoplasm. So cytoplasm, we can write down the functions to this. It's the main area for chemical reactions. Main area for chemical reactions to happen. Now there are some little spherical structures as well, and these are called as plasmid. So these are the plasmid. They are also like the DNA only, like some genetic material. Now if a cell has plasmid, like if, let's say, in prokaryotic cells only, because plasmids are only present in prokaryotic cells. If a cell has plasmid, it is called as positive strain cell. Positive strain cell. Let's say if a cell doesn't have plasmid, it is called negative strain cell. So that is plasmid. This is the overall structure of prokaryotic cell. Again, what are prokaryotic cells? Prokaryotic cells are the cells without a nucleus. That means they don't have the main organelle, that is the nucleus. And its nucleus is, so just some more information, nucleus is double membrane. It's double membrane. That means it has two membranes. And nucleoid, that thing is called nucleoid. And fimbriae, we have adhesion, and mesosomes, ribosomes, and cytoplasm, it is plasmid, and cell wall is made up of peptidoglycan.